Oh my gosh, it's another beautiful day for Overwatch. And here we are in the game. Top left, we're going to have Shanghai Stagger. Top right, we are going to have the Atlanta Snow. With me today is going to be Ubi. Ubi, how you doing, sir?
Oh, not too bad. And yourself?
Oh, you know the answer already. It's spiff-tastic. That's the answer I will
Well, of
always give.
course.
We're just starting off with Dorado. Dorado squash just going to be a simple payload map. Points 1, 2, and 3. Objective is for them to push it forward, get a point every time they reach a marker, and they get more time to keep going forward. First point, defensive positions I like to see up here on the high ground, more or less here in the corner, to see them as they move up kind of their little ramp. But how about you, Ubi? You are a player, and so I'd like to get your insights.
Honestly, it really depends on the comp. They can position themselves where you said before, or I've seen it before where they position themselves right by the bridge or underneath the bridge, or even on top of the red building if they can reach it. But judging by their team comp, it's fairly unlikely.
All right, well, Shanghai on defense, we do have the Ryan Zari going to be your Forcer and Senior Mango. Going to be DPS, going to be Echo on your Widow. You're going to have Poker going to be up in the air as your Fair. Hopefully going to be backed up by Clarity on the Mercy. And Kringling going to be supporting with Orbs of Death and Orbs of Healing. What do we got on attack over here, Ubi?
Looks like they're running a standard comp with...
Oh, I did that backwards. I apologize.
Oh,
That was the attack.
for defense,
it's a Wednesday.
Defense, it looks like they're running a standard close quarter comp. They do have an answer for not the Pharah, but they do have an answer for some of the tanks.
They are getting kind of uncontested. Super King trying to be up here, trying to be a little sneaky, maybe get some delay, but they do go ahead and decide to back up to the second defensive point, as they did kind of basically uncontestedly let them get that first one. Echo goes down by Retix with a fantastic slash from the Genji. And a nice sleep. Clarity does get Echo back up.
Honestly, the Reaper's positioning right now was kind of awkward, going underneath the bridge and pushing himself past the Rhine, but it seems to have worked out so far.
He's being very aggressive, and right now the Ranger Hoover is being very non-aggressive. Right now, Chicken Nugget's cleaning up Clarity, and Super King is going to take out Forcer. Looks like they're doing a fantastic job of actually defending despite not having those exact counters. Retix, of course, getting that pick early on helped, and getting the res out of the way did kind of make it so they could push forward with the Reaper and see what they could do. But right now they're going to try again one more time. No changes coming out from either side.
Honestly, they seem to be peaking just enough to get some ult charge, but it seems like they could have overextended just a little.
Now Ryan does get a fantastic bubble to make sure that Ryan can continue to get healed. He was purpled. He is discorded, though. His shield is getting really, really low. Ranger Hoover does have a shatter right now. There goes down Forcer from Ranger.
Honestly, I like the positioning of the Pharah right now, flying up and above, but she does have no healing, and she's very low.
She was able to get Panda before Chicken Nugget took it down. I like to see maybe some more flanking going on. Widow is trying to get up here, get Retix getting on her. Echo getting really low, getting half, getting hit, and trying to dance around it, but it's going to be Retix that wins that battle.
The only downfall about playing Widow right here is they got that Genji constantly on that Widow. And that's very smart positioning by the Genji.
And we have a lot of defensive ults, only 2 ults online for the attacking team. Going to soon be 3. Zenyatta will hopefully kind of save his ult for Chicken Nugger's ult, but they are going to be trying something a little different. They are deciding to go all the way around versus coming down the main thoroughfare. See if there's going to be any change. Super Mango really, really high charge, and then we have a Mercy going out with the Valkyrie, trying to push forward. Shatter going to come out, get 3-4. The grab coming out of 2 going to be combo with Super King to get down Cream, Clarity, Senior Mango, and For Sure. That is 3 ults committed, and the entire team destroyed. Retix finishes off Parker to finish it off.
Honestly, at this point, I think they are in dire need of a team swap. They may have some ults, but sometimes it's better to just swap up a comp.
Now they did only. I'm happy to see we didn't get the Blade come out too, or Nano. That was not necessary. They did use both the tank's ults, so Shatter and Grab are out of the way. But that does give time for the attackers to possibly use their ult repertoire, because they do have 4 up and running right now. Moving forward, a Shatter coming out for sure does get Ranger on the ground. The grab is going to be countered by the Zenyatta ult. Super King does take down For Sure as he charged forward to hopefully trying to follow up on his Shatter. Kringling falls down to Super King as well. Echo does get Mirari when he poked around the corner. Chicken Nugget going to be taking down 2 members of the attacking team of Atlanta, and it's going to be another reset.
Honestly, I like that trance, but he probably should have thought about, do they have a grav or not, because that could be a game changer right there.
Yeah, Mirari, perhaps a very scary or fat finger Q, because that's what I want to see Zenyatta save his ult for. They should, the attacking team of Atlanta might be able to get some kind of thing. Super King is in the thick of it. Mirari getting pokered out of the air! For sure just figured out Ranger, so right now there is no defensive Rhine. Clarity coming in for a res, just get pokered back up. A Super King has killed two people out. There's a grab coming out, and it gets to be just Chicken Nugget in it. And he somehow survives. Rudix is getting pokered. Eugene no Kaioken getting clarity. Super King going to be doing die to kill the last two members on the point of Atlanta. And that's going to be a solid hold on basically the second corner of Dorado.
That's the hardest part to get past right there, is right by that bridge. They have such a hard push going through that because they can be attacked from so many different angles. And the way they held that was perfectly, in my opinion.
I liked what they did come trying to use the kind of flank push. I did like when they came up to the high ground coming down the stairs, because you are kind of shooting up a barrel if you're on attack, kind of get under the bridge here. So maybe some changes earlier would have helped, but good solid defense, good work by the DPS. Super King being maybe a little bit too aggressive in some cases, but always saving the race so he could run away, and he was never punished.
Honestly, I agree. They had great ult management. They had everything going for them, and they just couldn't get through that choke point, and that's one of the hardest things to do.
So now we're going to switch it up, and now the Atlanta Snow is going to be on defense, and then I'll be able to actually say who's on defense first properly this time. But it looks like they are going to be they're going to be trying to go with let's see what they got. They got a Ryan Zarya sticking with a similar comp right now. Going to stay on the Zenyatta. Clarity going to be going from the Mercy down to an Ana, which I like. So she's going to be on the ground with the Ryan Zarya, as well as Poker going to be on your Junkrat, and Echo will be trying to shoot anybody out of the air. Perhaps stun Rutix, trying to counter him as he was doing a good job of flanking and getting kills. And they're going to be setting up on the high ground, which I like, which is where the defensive team set up last time. Because again, the first defensive point is right up here where Ryan is. Second defensive point is where the rest of the game was, which is right up at the other end of the bridge. Who do we got on attack?
Honestly, looks like they're running the Shimada combo. Oh no, they just swapped at the last second. It looks like they're running a very close quarter.
Quick sleep for Chicken Nugger.
Close quarter comp, which is really good with the choke right there.
Surprisingly, the sleep does not add a lot of ult charge, which I don't know if that's a bug or not, but I like to see Ana's when they land their sleeps, perhaps get a little bit more ult charge than like no %, which is how much he got. Doing a lot of damage. Rudix going to going on for getting bubbled by Zarya, dashing forward, unfortunately going to fall off the back. They do need to go ahead. They can't defense. They can't go all the way to the back. They need to actually come forward and contest the point. They're going to make this a 1-point fight right now. Chicken Nugget does take down Echo. Charging, coming out. He's going to get no one, but he is behind enemy lines. He's going to be taken out by Poker. Discorded on the Ryan Kringling, almost going down really low. Going to be barely healed up by Ana. Rutix is going to be taking two members out, but it's going to be just them pushing forward. Not enough manpower of defending Team Atlanta to be actually on the point, so it's just going to go straight to them. Straight to Shanghai.
Honestly, that charge by I believe it was Ranger Hoover, just completely just obliterated their comp right there. Made so much spacing for everyone.
And that's going to be a good play of the game. Good solid defense coming out from Shanghai. Changes and progress coming out from Atlanta, so I like to see what they're going to be doing next. That is, of course, that is just one to Shanghai. There is, if this is a standard kind of scrim, they're going to go to at least 4 maps. I'd like to see 4 maps because I like seeing teams continue to improve as they get used to each other. Shanghai being a team that's been together a little bit longer than what Atlanta has been. But again, for me, I'm new to Atlanta, so we're going to be seeing maybe some different plays coming out from them, different comps. Maybe they're still getting used to feeling each other out. But they were more or less together as a team most of the time. Ryan's kind of fighting back and forth. It just seemed that Ranger did get the better edge of some of those fights when it came to the Ryan on Ryan.